out here spreading false narratives. Now, all I've done is been targeted and all that kind of stuff. And it's like I made the comment, hey, llamas, if you're recording, the Blammies are next week, just watch. So the FBI got called on me, and there was a creator that was there that said, her words were, this is not black excellence. All there were problematic creators, no real up-and-coming artists or black creators were there. She said that there were $750 were spent on tables, and she, like, it was not what was expected. So it was exactly, I said, just watched. And I spread the truth, and yet I'm targeted. My other phone is IP banned. My accounts have been targeted. I've had to, I've had to verify my age. Verify and stuff, and my accounts are still down. So all I've tried to do is protect the women on this app from people like Scala. Ray the Fixer, one of her victims said that Ray tried to wait until she was intoxicated to take advantage of her. Now, I want to point out that Mr. Jones' ex's wife, actually, she's actually right here next to me. She flew in yesterday. She flies out tomorrow because there was a scheduling conflict. So I actually flew her in, and she's here. Here, say hi. She's actually part of our clubhouse and stuff, and I've been exposing Mr. Jones' ex for his DV towards her. August 26, 2019, using her Purple Heart to grift money from women, other people, because she was actually hurt in the 9/11 attack. So I actually have her here. We're going to do an interview. I'm actually outside of the hospital where I've got to go in and get my chemo meds and stuff. She's here. Kappa and everybody's like, oh, his cancer's fake, all that stuff. She's sitting here while I'm outside of the hospital getting ready to get my meds right now. You guys can't see it right now. My skin is kind of like jaundice and yellow. So I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'm kind of jaundice and yellow. I'm actually moving my my dialysis until tomorrow because I got to drive her 4 hours to another airport tomorrow because we had to switch airports. So this is the shit that I'm going through just to make sure that these women are heard. TV Head has done a great job, you know, in the support of me and these other women. Like I've lost 5 accounts, you know, 15K, 12K and all this kind of stuff. So,
yeah. What's crazy?
Go ahead. I'm going to run in and grab my pill real quick and my other meds. So, Luna's right here. You guys can talk real quick until I get back. But if you guys can see, Kappa said my skin should look jaundice. My skin looks yellow and it's disgusting right now. That's why I'm never really in direct sunlight. And my eyes are looking a little yellow, but here, Luna, you can.
Yeah, the feedback is too bad.
Okay, right there. Actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. So what I was about to say. So basically, for the people who's watching, just to speed y'all all up on what's going on with my situation. So obviously, he already spoke to you all about what's going on with him. I'm gonna just piggyback right off of that. So Kappa Dappa basically said that we're running some. Oh, what's up, Luna? What up, Luna? What's up?
Hi.
Hey, what's up? So Kappa Dappa is basically telling people, well, they're running this big ring and they're doing this, that, and the third. And her and Ray the Fixer are now like on this mission to try to put out that there's this big, massive ring going on with me and YSB. Ray the Fixer just made a live the other day. Okay, now to speed you all up, one of the women who lied on YSB being a creep or whatever, or was insinuating that he was being a creep, was having an affiliation with Scala. Was having an affiliation with Scala. She ran to Scala, told him all of this stuff, her and another girl called Glow. The same woman who ran to Scala came to my inbox and sent me naked
Scholar,
pictures.
go apply for some jobs today, baby.
Yeah. Scala, you could keep call why like I don't know why he don't like I think you think if I was ashamed of my name, it would not be on social media.
Right.
But anyways, so Scala sent me the pictures of her nudes. And I told her, I hosted a live and I said, Scala sent a picture of your nudes. Now, obviously, I didn't show her nudes, but to clarify, I show her a portrait of her face, not her body. It was just a portrait of her
Right.
face. Ray the Fixer goes to her live and say that yeah, I'm gonna dig my grandmother up when I have time. Ray the Fixer went to her live and was basically saying that I showed the nude to the internet on my live
Yeah,
and
I
all
heard
of this,
that. It was so
all of this lying stuff, right? The reason why Ray the Fixer is trying to hold me accountable is because she don't want to hold Scholar accountable.
Or
She
herself, because she was invited to talk to you before
right.
that
Now remind
conversation
you,
ever
we
happened.
invite. So remind you, Scholar is sleeping with Ray the Fixer. Okay, Scholar and Ray the
Yep.
Fixer are having sex. So she's trying to avoid people from knowing that she's out here sleeping with Scholar, who is a woman's abuser. Okay, and he's also a predator. Scholar made a rap song stating that he had intercourses with a 14-year-old girl when he was 17 years old. Not only that, Scholar posted a picture of him and his son naked in the bathtub on Facebook. Okay?
Scholar's in the room.
All right? This is what Scholar is doing. He posted a picture of him and his son naked in a bathtub on Facebook. All right. In the process of all of this, Scala started to get upset because everybody is starting to deplatform him. We started talking about his cousin Diego. It started to get him mad. So now he's on his rampage of his feelings getting hurt. He told me to come meet him. We got the video out there of me calling him on live. He didn't show up. He's going on websites. He's going on different websites, looking up information from my wife and all that type of stuff, putting it all out there. He's lying. He's lying and telling people that I live, I think it said 213 South 6th Street or 215 or 212, some shit like that. I think everybody has a dead grandmother.
Right, Scholar.
At some point, like, I don't know what it is. What? Yeah, like, what does that? I think like anybody in
1900s, they're not still alive. God,
bro,
they be
like,
over
I think
100 right
everybody
now.
has a dead grandmother, bro. But like, hold on, we got some dead folks of yours too.
so
Hold on, we'll be back. I'll be back, Luna.
Just tell my mod to block him.
Okay.
Or mute him.
YSB asked that his mods just block Scott.
Mute him. Just mute him.
Mute him. He can watch.
Let him watch. So, no.
Okay.
Just, we're going to Starbucks right now so we can, finish this and we can, do her interview about Mr. Jones X. So you guys can get in full context everything because you guys deserve to know the truth about what these creators, these big creators are really like. Because, and I want to do this with whatever person wants to come forward. I will fly out to you and I will host an interview with you. You know, I think it's fair that your voice gets heard and that you don't have to be silenced. So, I'm tired of everybody, all of these creators like Patrick and Mr. Jones X and Kappa silencing people because they don't like the truth.
So yeah, so Scholar's gonna be upset when we go meet Sari Perez. We found out who Sarah Perez is. We're gonna go give her a visit, and then we're gonna go to Belleville, and I'm gonna bring my camera equipment, and we're gonna record me in Belleville going to his actually people's houses. Scholar can't do that because he's never outside, but me, I'm gonna really do it because no one is scared of Scholar. I'm really like that in real life. Um, the only thing Scholar does is he calls the cops on people, he looks your addresses and stuff up, and he talks about lies. He sat there, hosted a whole lie, and was insinuating that I lived in this area that he was showing, which doesn't make sense. And just to clarify, I already screenshotted the live, right? I just screenshotted the line. I'm going to actually go to that residence. I'm going to actually go to that residence probably later today or tomorrow or this week. And I'm just going to see who actually lived there. And Scholar, you can actually meet me there. Since you already have the address, there's no reason why you can't pull up. You told people that if you had my address, you was going to pull up. So I'm going to tell you the address that you was showing, pull up to that address and I promise you I'll be there. There's no excuses of why you can't come outside now.
He lives 2 hours away from there. He lives 2 hours away from there, and he's got to beg women for money. Eyes of an angel, and he's got to ask his mom permission to borrow the car.
Right. And I'm telling you, everybody don't know that Scholar is really down low, and he's really a part of the LGBTQIA. And let me show you how he's down low and why he has a thing with Patrick. And I was wondering, Patrick be making jokes when he be taunting me because I be fucking with him. But Scholar, bro, there is a lot of questionable things, especially when he was talking to me about his penis. Especially, why would a grown man be sending another grown man nudes other than the fact that you feel like you have to prove something to him? Like you have to prove that you're getting women. That's why you do the things that you do to women. When Scholar came after me, he wasn't coming after me. He just kept trying to come after my wife. And as you can see, he's talking about my dead grandmother, who I barely know. I barely know her, so I don't even know why the fuck he keep.
There, you're on the big screen.
Yeah, I got it. So
TV, you're on the big screen right now.
All right, I got you. So this is the type of stuff Scholar be posting of himself, people. Like, bro, what do you mean? What if you part of the community, bro? Just say you're a part of the community. Because when you see him post pictures like this, and where is it? Oh, matter of fact, I'm so used to being on my live, I don't even know what the fuck.
What are you doing?
Let me see. Give me a second. Pictures like that. And he's posting pictures like this of Patrick. Okay. It kind of make you question things, right? And then when he starts sending me messages like this, give me a second.
Yeah, all the stuff that he's doing is just projecting. Everything he really says about everybody else is projected.
Yes, it's projecting. This is how I know that's true, Luna. This is how I know that's true, right? Everything that I was doing I was doing, he was saying he was doing. Like when he was saying that, when he came to the club, when he said that, he told me to pull up, he was trying to do this, that, and third. I didn't want to come outside. That's what he was doing.
Right.
Right? Think about it, right? Listen, he's saying that my wife looked like George Foreman, but you're the one who slept with George Foreman's daughter.
That is so specific.
He's projecting.
Yeah.
Scholar is 100% into men. Okay, that's why he is so abusive towards women and feel like he needs to have women around him. He's fighting his sexuality, bro.
That's what I say about my ex. The type of anger that guys like that have, I think that's the issue.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess TV had got freaking reported. Jeez. But yeah. So yeah, Scala's very much projecting. He reported. Can you come back in? So the thing is that these content creators love to spread the lies and project, and I'm just tired of it coming to these small creators that get mass reported, and we get harassed and bullied, and TikTok doesn't do anything. We don't get protected or anything. So I'm gonna order something, and TV Head, could you come back in? Yeah, Scala just, we can go outside. We'll actually order something in a second. But, right here. But, yeah, but Kappa, like, they say protect the black man, protect black woman, but, you call the FBI, and I don't understand, like, how that is a thing to weaponize the federal government on somebody who did nothing to you, and then you want to cry that somebody's harassing you when that's not true. I don't understand that shit. Screenshots, I'll post them. So yeah, I wanted to get on here and just like tell my truth about it, because I've never had any conversation, and then they just keep saying, well, die, your cancer's fake. Like, Luna's got no reason to lie. Like,
yeah, we just parked in front of the hospital.
We just pulled up to the hospital where I go and get my chemo meds every week. So I don't see why I gotta lie about shit. I just showed you guys I am outside. Yeah, you know, I think at one point everybody was in Patrick's live, everybody was in Scala's live, but at some point you realize that people are, people change, people have different, you can change, like, you could do different things. Yeah. So, who else is trying to come up in the box? Let's see, who is this? Scala, you're not coming up in my shit, man. Get out of here. Until you admit that you are a piece of shit, you can't come up in my box. Just like you wouldn't let me come up after you lied on my name and stuff the other day, after you forced Eyes of an Angel to say that I was a predator, after she said that I wasn't, after she gave me her address. You're not coming up.
Matter of fact, Scala, it was me that was in your box defending YSB, and you kept muting me.
Yeah, you mute people who tell the truth.
And I wanted to say that too, YSB. Everybody, let me tell you how much of a coward Scholar is, right? Scholar is so much of a coward. When you go to his live and you go into the comments to tell him he's wrong or anything, he will mute you. We got him in 4K. Muting. Every time I came in his live, he just kept trying to cut off the mute. But he kept saying, TV Head, come up here, TV Head. Come and explain this. Explain yourself. But he gonna put me on mute. He is a coward, bro. Everyone in Belleville used to laugh at him. He was a duck. They used to chase him around. He has never been in no real action. The only real action Scala has ever been in was that bullshit accident with him and his cousin Diego, who was banging his girlfriend. His son name was after the man who was banging his girlfriend. So that's why he is so upset. Scholar has short man complex. He does not like women. He's fighting his sexuality, and he's angry, bro. He's an angry little man. So what he does is he sit home in his Iron Man chair, go look up people's last names and first names, put it into some type of website, and then threaten to do stuff and think it's going to scare people. We all know you're not going to step. You ain't gonna step. You told us yesterday you was gonna do this. You told us the other day you was gonna do that. Bro, you're not like that. You have humiliated yourself way too many times on this app. Everybody admitted that the only reason why they watch you is because you're entertaining. But they said that they don't believe nothing you say, especially Especially, bro, after everybody found out that you, a grown man, took a picture with you and your son naked in the bathtub and posted it on Facebook. I have never seen a grown man take a picture with his son or his daughter or anything and send and post it on social media. What was the purpose of posting yourself and your naked son in a bathtub together?
It's everything that way. We'll send it outside.
Oh, okay.
Respectfully. And this is the woman that Mr. Jones was fucking abusing, by the way, people. The piece of shit.
Let everybody know too. So, Luna got to spend time with my family last night. My son and my son's mom and stepdad, who have been helping me out since I do have my good days and my bad days, and like my family's nice, right? I mean,
Yes.
what do you think about them?
Yeah, they're super awesome. Very nice. Very warm and receiving. Even his dogs. Who I can confirm know that Patrick is the babysitter.
Yeah, my dog does hate Patrick. So, I mean, I'm not a predator. Like my son's mom and stepdad, they had dinner with us last night, and you know they helped me out with the kid and all that kind of stuff. So,
I don't feel trafficked.
yeah, she doesn't feel trafficked. So if you're watching Kappa, she doesn't feel trafficked at all.
And Ray the Fixer.
Right.
So
Yeah, my birthday's this week. I'm over 40. I'm a grown up. So,
her birthday is on Sunday.
yeah. I don't feel trafficked. I'm an adult. I'm here on my own, you know.
Yeah. So she came on her own accord. But I just wanted everybody to know, and TV Head knew. So blink twice if you're in danger.
Trying to stare. There's pressure now. I don't know.
I'm gonna go get your drink.
Okay. No blinking. Thank
So
you.
listen, people, let me tell y'all something. Scala is just as nasty as Patrick. Scala is just as nasty as Patrick. Yes, yeah. Patrick beat a baby, beat on women. But Scala literally said in his song that he was 17 years old and he had intercourses with a girl who's 14 years old, bro.
Cut from this.
That's just disgusting, bro.
To
My goodness, there's not.
Oh, there you go. It's back. Yeah, so like I said, yeah, so Scala admitted to doing what he did to a 14-year-old girl in his song. The name of the song is called Exposed. Yeah, Scala baby mother don't like him. Scala baby mother, the woman who he had a kid by, she do not like Scala. Oh, that's what I wanted to tell you, YSB. So obviously the house that Scala live in, that's not his house. I'm pretty sure you knew that already.
Yeah.
And the car that he's driving is not even his name either. None of that stuff belongs to Scala. The person who owns the house, hold on, give me a second. Go ahead.
In his wife's name, it's under Sarai, his mom, and his dad. It's not even under his name. His mom doesn't trust him. And the cars are under his mom's name, all three of them. I already put that out like months ago. What's good? So if you guys are just tuning in, this is Mr. Jones' Mr. Jones' ex, his ex-wife. I told you guys I was going to do a live interview with her. So I had her flown out. Just so you guys know, she's not being sex trafficked. She's not being anything like that. She's here on her own accord. She came out yesterday. She flies out tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. So she's spending the day. We just came from the hospital where I got my chemo meds. So she's here. So if you guys have any questions about me, you can ask her.
And that's why, that's why Scala is always talking about people don't have a car, because he don't own his car, and it's like he's happy that he has a car, like he's driving someone's car. So it's like he's everything he says is just him projecting everything.
Right. Because he drives someone's car.
Yeah, he drives someone's car. He drives someone's car. None of that shit is in his name. He don't even have money. He don't really have a real fucking job. He never goes outside in New York by himself. Like me, if you go to my account, you see me outside all the fucking time, like everywhere in public. The only time you see Scala is when he's like in a store, a car, or inside of his house somewhere. He never show you him at an actual big ass event out here in New York or anywhere, because he would never come out here and do that. He would never come out in public. He would never come out to none of these public events.
I want to bring up this two things. So one, three things. We'll get into Mr. Jones X thing in a minute, but yesterday Ray the Fixer was calling all women to her box, but then when the white women came, she shamed them and then didn't want them to be anywhere near her. Then Kappa body shames all these women, and then she's the same size as all the women that she body shames, which I don't understand. That is, you're body shaming the women and you're going after women who you should be allying with. So to me, that's I think that's disingenuous. Now, people want to get into the Mr. Jones X thing. So for for months, it started with me going to Mr. Jones X and asking Mr. Jones X, whose name is Latia Patrick Dominic Mamuka. He changed his name in 2010. Now, we did this interview with her before. She gave me none of this information. I looked it all up on my own. Now, I asked him, do you support Patrick? And he would not answer. He came at me with, oh, hi. He came at me with, oh, you don't support the LGBTQIA. And I said, what does that have to do? Then he blocked me. So any live he goes into, I ask him, hey, do you support this? And he says, he blocks me. He has all the mods block me and all that kind of stuff because he deflects, because he supports Patrick. Now, I said, I'm going to dig into your life. And I dug into his life all the way back to his first baby mama, whose name is Ada Moody. Now, I've dug into his life where he doesn't pay his child support. He's got a warrant because he doesn't pay his child support, back to the point where he changed his name in 2010. Is Scala as nasty as Patrick? Not, wow. 90% say yes. Damn.
The rest of them just don't know Scholars.
So,
listen, Scala is so much a coward, so y'all can get back on top. Every time we bring up me and Scala meeting up, he try to bring in somebody else, like RB or somebody else. Every time we speak about Scala, notice how he always run from it.
So, now I dug into Mr. Jones's life. He has an older son that wants nothing to do with him. He has a child that's under him with a girl, I believe her name is Jessica, who he owes child support for, that he does not pay for or see. And he is just a grifter. Now, the lady sitting to the left of me is, his ex-wife. Now, this woman is a 16-year Navy veteran who was in the Pentagon when it got hit on 9/11. Now, she shared her story where she was blown out of the Pentagon. She went back in to try to help rescue her co-workers that she worked with. And it was very traumatizing, very graphic. And if you've been in combat, it's very traumatizing. Now, she received a Purple Heart for that. Now, Mr. Jones tried to use that Purple Heart to get money. He used it to get women and all that kind of stuff. Now, she has been silenced. He's taken her children. She hasn't seen her children. When's the last time you saw your children?
Since mid-May.
Since mid-May. He showed up at her residence and took the children.
After He had me arrested.
After he had her arrested, and well, you could tell your story.
Yeah. Hold on.
There's a truck going by. Hold on. Lexi, don't mute anybody but Scala. Just mute Scala.
Yeah. Yeah, he basically did.
I'm gonna get out the box so I can screen record this, by the way.
Okay. He basically did kidnap them. He wouldn't see it that way, but I left him because of domestic violence.
And they were protected with me. He was seeking me out, had me arrested, made up some false charges that he just picked a day in December. Let's see.
Had you served at the wrong address?
Yes, he had me served at a wrong address. I don't know who he had the information served to. Filed these charges, though, in April. And after he had me arrested, he was already en route to my residence at 6 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday. So after I was arrested, he came and took the girls. And my neighbors were just saying what a, traumatic situation that was. My next door neighbor came into my house. It was just a couple weeks ago. And she was describing, because the 5 days that my girls were there, I mean, they were the life of the party. There's a lot of kids in my neighborhood.
But why were you arrested?
For missing a court date.
That you knew nothing about?
That I knew nothing about. That's all anybody would tell me. I said, what did I do? They said, you missed a court date. You missed a court date. You missed a court date. And I'm like, for what? I don't know. And they just would basically shut me up. You missed a court date. I'm like, there's got to be more to it than that. Mind you, I'm talking about Mr. Jones' ex.
Patrick Jones, a.k.a. Latia Patrick Dominic Mamuka.
So, yeah, I missed a court date, which apparently is a misdemeanor. I'm like, oh, okay, that cannot be the end-all, be-all of this. Yeah, so that's still abuse, and that's still control, and that's still everything he ever wanted it to be. I don't know who that is. And I don't
Well, so then, as you guys know, they had a court hearing because he filed an injunction in Florida, and so they dropped the injunction.
Which is like a restraining order against me is what it was meant to be.
Luna is his ex-wife, okay? And so they dropped the injunction, and he is still withholding the children from their mother. And now, mind you, this man is evading taxes. He is evading taxes because he does not want to, because it's out of Virginia. They don't know, and I'm not calling the police on him. Now, yeah, what's up with these men, Patrick? So, he is still withholding the girls from their mother, even though there is no restraining order. He's doing it and sitting online saying that he's got full custody and stuff like that. Has he signed your guys'
No, he's not cooperating at all.
He's not cooperating.
I filed divorce. Listen, I've been trying to get a divorce. Well,
Yeah, this is the mother of the two girls.
Yes. No, not Genty.
Not
Jones.
Mr. Jones' ex.
You need to
Oops, sorry.
There, some shit, 'cause...
Who tried to come up? Oh, it was TV.
Yeah. He's not cooperating. I told him in 2019 I wanted a divorce when I realized that this person was not going to change who he was. We got married in 2016, despite what he says. 2016 does not amount to 20 years.
No. Okay, so they've been dating since 2011.
Off and on.
Off and on. He got married when she was on deployment in 2014 to a girl named Brittany. She did not know. He got divorced. He got divorced before she came back from her deployment and then married her. Oh, you want to be on the big screen? Okay, I'm here. So this is who we're talking about. The man that looks like Jar Jar Binks from Star Wars. So while this woman was overseas in combat, he got married to another woman. I showed you receipts of him where he got the divorce papers that he's refusing to sign. I showed you the car that he got with his mistress, all that kind of stuff. So this man who sits up here and shames other people, abuse, all that kind of stuff, abused this woman right here. So,
and
yeah.
and still withholding. Oh, by the way, when you got, first of all that money he raised off my back, off my name, off my military, I never saw any of that. That place behind him, when you look at that first video, thanks for the, thanks team. That's my rug I bought off my credit card. He didn't even know it was there. It was rolled up in the storage room.
That's petty.
That's petty. It is, yes, because that was my rug. And then he got it in his living room from my bedroom. I bought all sorts of stuff. It's petty. It's petty.
It's a rug.
That's a bitch. Anyway, it's my stuff. Because and not only that, I had a GoFundMe. He had it taken down within 24 hours. Again, I can't raise money off my own credentials because it had too much information about him in it. His little ego was bruised. I have it back up, but I don't think it's done anything. But yeah, he had it taken down within 24 hours. Never mentioned his name, just mentioned the situation I was going through.
But again, if you guys are just coming in, this woman was in the Pentagon, the side that got hit by the airplane, was blown out the side of the Pentagon, went back in. She's a real warrior. She went back in to help. And this man tried to use her Purple Heart to get money. He's evading taxes and all that kind of stuff, withholding her children from her since May. We are now going into August. These children have not seen their mother. So,
and they honestly, truly do not want to be with him. I have audio, I have video.
And then when I was at the court hearing, because I was in the back, they didn't know I showed up. He tried to tell the judge, first tried to blame her for his name getting out. That was me who leaked his name that got out, Latia Patrick Dominic Mamuka. Then he tried to tell the judge that she needed to take down anything about him on her social media, about the abuse, everything, because he's trying to silence her, trying to silence her abuse from him.
Meanwhile,
he can say whatever he wants because he's sitting up here projecting and playing the victim.
And he's not cooperated with anything. Like, what do I have to lose at this point? What do I have to lose? So I'll tell you whatever you want to know. No, because I mean,
Shoot starts at 350 and up. That's just for the rip.
Jesse, some things
Boom.
I have to speak on because she can't, because of the court stuff. That's why I'm speaking on certain things, because she's under court order that she can't say certain things. That's why I'm saying it.
Technically, I cannot. Yeah.
So I told her that it'd be the 150. She has $500. That's $500 left out of that $1,000 that she gave.
Luna,
Right, okay,
if you don't mind me asking,
I don't, not at all. He's doing this as revenge. He's very petty, spiteful. He's cruel, vindictive. And I knew that when I was starting to speak out. I didn't know what he was going to do, but he is very vindictive. He did very hateful, vindictive things to his other exes, to basically anybody who he thinks has wronged him in some way.
Can I tell you?
That's a
that I only need one person to hook this.
busy.
yeah, sorry about that, guys. So, I'm just out here spreading truth, and I'm trying to help these victims get their stuff out, but I keep being silenced by creators that don't want the truth out. So I don't really care if I keep losing pages. I've lost 5 pages already. But I mean, if anybody wants to speak out and use my platform, I don't care. Like I do have, does she get to talk to the girls? No, she doesn't.
No.
He won't even let them
Call.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
And the fact is that we had to do it, that we had to do this impromptu live, because if he knew that she was coming, he would have tried to say, oh, well, I tried to reach out and
Yeah, he would hang anything over my head at all, in any way possible.
the police can't do anything. It's a civil matter.
Yeah. This has been made entirely too complicated. And he's such a scumbag. Like he's such a career criminal. Like more and more keeps unraveling. That he's worked this system so much that my hands are tied. Oh, God. I can't really.
So hold on, let me take him down for a second because the comments are hard for her to read.
Yeah. No, there's nothing. No custody orders. Nothing.
Yeah, he won't sign the custody orders.
Tax evasion. Yeah, he doesn't want to pay child support. So he's not running his Social Security through the IRS. He's trying. He's supposed to, of course. He's a creator here, and he's supposed to file a 1099. He won't work through W-2. So he doesn't want to pay that Virginia child support because right now he owes enough to have it all snatched up.
She's already been to court. His lawyer is not cooperating.
Yeah, I think he got his lawyer off TikTok, and so he's controlling the puppet strings.
They had a 20-day order last time I checked.
Yeah, it's been 20 days, and then he still has till sometime in August to do his financials. Like, it's still up to this stupid divorce. It's all tied to wrapping up the divorce. No, the emergency custody order request was denied. Think I know what? I mean, I know. I'm not coming up here talking about what I think I know.
But I put out a lot of documents and stuff like that, and every time I do,
hell no, I don't trust him with my kids. Not one second. Not one little bitty second. Nope. Because first of all, neglect.
The abuse, she talked about this before. The abuse actually took place in front of their children. How did they take his side? It's odd, the male. Well, she was arrested, and
he's made a narrative, and I was completely outside of it. Like I said, he's a scumbag criminal. I tried. There is about folder I have this thick trying to file injunctions. When you spend all of your time manipulating people on TikTok to help you in the back channels, then you have people forging documents. You have people willing to go inside the court system and manipulate information so that everything looks bright and shiny for you when you have had a criminal record since childhood. Missed a court date that I didn't know about because he purposely made sure that I had no idea. He sent it to an address that I didn't exist at. Somebody had to be there to receive that paperwork. Who was it? Because it wasn't me. It was not me.
Yeah, I know Black Guru and spoke to him. It would have been better.
Okay, well, I've known YSB for a while now. So.
And Black Guru, I mean, those big creators, they've got personal issues. I don't have personal issues with Mr. Jones or Patrick. It's just that they're scumbag people.
Yeah.
And
so it's my choice. That's fine.
And I'm not getting anything out of it. They do it for views. I don't care for the views. This doesn't help my platform out at any cost. Okay, so
Yeah, YSB and TV Head. I had spoken with them some time ago. Actually, YSB reached out to me and asked me some questions. I said, hey, it's kind of sensitive, but over some time, I talked with him and TV Head. I trusted them. And up to this point, up to this day right now, they've not done anything that I have not trusted. They have upheld my trust 100%. So I don't have any regrets at this point.
and I think Black Guru actually reached out to you before, right?
2 sealed felonies. Yeah, we just addressed that. I just came from the police station with him. He and I are both veterans and know that a sealed felony sounds like a big bunch of BS, which it is.
What does that mean? He looks mixed, so yeah, he has that much power.
Huh?
I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, I know where he lives.
No, they're talking about the address that he sent the.
Oh yeah, I know what that address is, and I hadn't been there in months.
Yeah, you can't seal a convicted felony, Kappa. Like, and only the FBI can see that. So whatever that is, yeah, Blaze. I don't know if you saw the audio of Kappa calling the FBI on me on my 2 sealed felonies. The only thing that's sealed is my military record, which I have a top secret clearance, just like she has. You know, that was sealed. Like you were.
I was an intelligence analyst in the United States Navy for 16 years, and then toward the end of my career, when I was doing the reserves, I was also a counterterrorism intelligence analyst as a civilian contractor. And I also deployed for Operation OEF. OEF. So, I mean, as far as being intel and thinking that you're going to get a bunch of that, like, blah, 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 by me, it's going to be difficult.
Yeah, and I did some stuff too, and I ran missions in places that most people don't even know we were at war with or something. So, I mean, she probably knows. But the thing is, what does me being fair-skinned or us being fair-skinned have anything to fucking do with anything? Oh, that was Barbie. Sorry, Barbie. But,
I mean, we both had top secret security clearances. We were trusted by the United States government to do a lot of stuff that you'll never even know about.
But the thing is, you can't seal felony records. And, like, Kappa keeps running with this narrative, like, and especially that I'm trying to sex traffic women, like.
Yeah. I mean, I saw his basement.
Yeah, she saw my basement, my red room, which, like, my whole 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh, God.
But I don't have any sealed records or anything. Anything like that. Yeah, but it's funny on this app that you're black when they want you to be allies, but they don't want you when it doesn't benefit them. You can expunge felonies. It depends. But
You have to have a felony, though.
you got games in your basement? I've got a rebuilt arcade system that has 15,000 games. We have an Xbox, PS5, PlayStation, Nintendo, Atari, Neo Geo, Jaguar system. We got all of them. The kid likes the game. No, somebody just asked about something. But if they're sealed felonies, I don't have any sealed felonies, and Kappa couldn't even see those if she tried to see them, because only the FBI or CIA or somebody in the government could see them. And she sat in there earlier, and they said I don't have any.
Yeah, you have to have a felony in the first place to have a felony to deal with. He doesn't have any felonies.
So, yes, it's all right, the tone. But I'm not a convicted of anything. I think my top secret clearance just expired, and I think yours is still.
Yeah, probably just ending.
Yeah.
Because let's see, 2018. So, yeah, it's probably just ended.
We got too much time on our hands for what? To expose an abuser like Mr. Jones X?
Yeah, nice. It's nice to be, like, retired military, isn't it?
Yeah,
I get a check regardless.
well, I mean, I own my company, so I don't know what.
I mean, it's just I'm just saying we get a check regardless. So
I mean, I get my military pension just like her, and I own my company, so I mean,
I work for myself. Cheers.
I mean,
I'm a travel agent, so that's cool.
why are you asking a doll creator to react Patrick situation with children dolls? I have screen what?
That's
What?
the same person that said something else. Weird. Just ignore that one.
I don't know. But anyway, so if you're just tuning in, this is Mr. Jones' ex's ex-wife. He kidnapped her children, basically, lied, had her arrested because he sent the documents to the wrong house. He DV'd her August 26, 2019 in front of their children.
Yeah, that's the time he was arrested for it.
Live to create a narrative. Oh, no, that's one of our people. So, no, I have proof. You have proof of what? Please, because I've already... This is Mr. Jones' ex's wife. No, hey, Pumpkin, come up here and show all your proof, because
Yeah.
he would like to tell Blaze would like you to come to his. That's between you and her. But Pumpkin, you show your proof. I will show all the official court documents stamped from the courts in Virginia and Polk County, Florida, and all that stuff. So I bet you my documents and her documents trump your documents, and I bet you $1,000. Do we want to bet on this? Yes, this app is crazy, but I want Pumpkin to show her documents. I'll let her up in the box. Yes, I do. We're not talking about that. We are talking about you asking about a child too. What child?
Never mind. I don't know what.
You know more about her children than she does? That's crazy. That's crazy. How you know more about this woman's... Yeah, I see Blaze's comment. You know more about this woman's children than she does? That's crazy.
Right.
What are you
I don't
talking
know what
about?
she is talking about. Okay.
Unless she's sleeping with Mr. Jones' ex.
Which is a possibility.
Did she really take care of him and he had no job? Yep. You ask her. Did you take care of him? Yeah.
I mean, no, it's not even that I took care of him. It's just that he was such a bully that he would just...
Did he ever have a job when you guys were together?
Sort of. There was one job that he had that was decent, and then I don't even really understand. I guess he got fired. Pretty sure he got fired because he would never... he would never be honest about that. And then we had an au pair who, I'm not dissing her at all, because she, she still communicates with the girl. Well, she did up until, she was friends with my oldest daughter. But as soon as she got there, he ended up jobless, and then ended up getting a job where he was making like...
DD-214s are not public. They're not public. Those are government documents. They are not public.
He was making $500 a week, and then and still couldn't understand where money was going. I'm like, bro, you can't do math. I took back control of the money at some point because he was just drinking it all, or, spending it all in other ways.
Did he ever go to rehab?
Many times. Many times.
How many times did he check himself into rehab? Do you speculate? Or not speculate. How many times did he go to rehab?
Well, okay. Let's see. Maybe 2 or 3 times in Virginia. It's hard to say in Florida because I want to say...
Okay, so hold on. So I just requested on 2 people for stolen dollars. They cannot legally, by law, send you people's DD-214.
We know the criteria it takes, man.
Because they'd have to go through Missouri, St. Louis, where they are all housed. You're not going to tell somebody who worked at the Pentagon that you can just request them. And if you really want to know, here, I'll show you this.
Mine is in here.
I don't know if yours is. But if you want to know, there's my VA card right there.
Mine is in
you have to, right there, see, VA. Yours is in your wallet.
It's right here. You slide it out. It's kind of sticking out here.
Here, go ahead, grab it.
It's
here, hold on. Cover your name. And this is hers. So no need to look up our stuff. We got it from the VA. So they don't just give those things out. And whatever, weirdos, man. Oh, we could just request DD-214. Like, if vets can't even do it, like,
right.
It takes freaking,
like, just to log on for us to get our own is.
Yeah, it takes like 14. It took us like, well, it took me like 8 weeks to get it, but now with the My Healthy Vet, you could get it like instantly.
But still, logging on just.
I have
like
one top
minutes.
and one from DOD. Just because you are a vet doesn't mean you have done what you say.
Okay.
Okay. How do you become a vet? So how do you become a vet?
I mean, honestly, we don't owe you.
No, I just want to know, how do you become a veteran? I mean, like hers?
It's under the name.
Yeah. No.
This?
Yeah. I mean, if it says VA held Purple Heart, look. Hers says Purple Heart. Right there.
Service connected. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, Stolen Valor, I mean.
I honestly.
Does that, I mean.
Don't care. Don't need your validation.
That's just really weird.
What's up, YSB? Honestly, bro, you ain't gotta prove none of that to them. They sit around here and let T. Nathan talk about he was in the army and he's a vet and he stole Valor. So I wouldn't even concern myself with that. Nice to meet you, ma'am. I'm sorry, this is the first time I'm meeting you. Had a couple issues with your ex-husband before, so I know all about his punk ass. I would definitely like you to come on and speak because I got some questions about Mr. Jones, because he likes to run around here perpetrating like he's here to protect women and black women. So, and that he's pro-black. So I got some questions about that. But that's entirely up to you, okay?
Yeah, I have no problem with it.
All right. I'll say, well, I don't know what's your page, so you can send me a follow. I'll follow you right back, all right? I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and continue the live, okay? Nice meeting you.
Thank you.
Oh, well, I don't think that has anything to do with her. She has the ability to do whatever she wants. She's her own woman. I think you cannot get somebody else's DD-214. You can only get yours.
Yeah. I mean, if you're trying to get a deceased relative, there's so many hoops to jump through.
Yeah.
You hear about how difficult.
But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So we're gonna hop off here. It's getting hot out here. We'll jump back on later. Okay, I don't know, but we're definitely not Stolen Valor. We just proved that. But you can say whatever you want.
Do whatever you want.
But yes, this is Mr. Jones' ex's wife. Follow her. Her thing is Lunatic. Lunatic 30. Come over to the clubhouse. The link, I don't have it in my bio. But yeah, Kappa did call the FBI on me. I have the video. I will post it up. Her ID prove to me she is legit. I just showed you mine too, so whatever. It's in TV's bio. Just us smaller creators get bullied by the bigger creators. We need to protect ourselves and stuff and stop letting them silence our truths. Because just because they buy 800,000 followers doesn't mean anything. Because we
followers too.
Yeah, we can all go buy followers and be up there, but we need to stand up for what is right. Right is right, wrong is wrong. People who abuse children and women, that's just wrong morally. I don't care if you're black, white, purple, or green. Abuse towards anybody is wrong. Even if it's towards men, it's just wrong. So I'm being bullied and harassed because I'm trying to spread awareness for people like her. I don't care if you're black, white, or whatever. I'm going to stand up for what's right and what's wrong. Or I'm going to fight against what's wrong. And I don't care if you're a child, whatever. Because children are innocent and they can't fight for themselves. So, thanks for the love and support, guys. She'll be back later. Thank you for coming into town and talking and hanging out with me and my family. My dog still says that Patrick is the babysitter. What else? My kid knows that Patrick is a babysitter.
And the skull is short.
Skull is short, and he's a piece of shit. Yeah, if you guys actually ask my dog if Patrick is the babysitter, he will bark. He does not like Patrick. It's a real thing. She witnessed it this morning. We actually, she has to get up early in the morning at like 4 o'clock in the morning to catch a flight early. So we're just going to hang out with my kid and my family today. So go follow her. It's Luna Tick 30, Luna _ Tick, TIKK 30. Thank you for love and support, guys, and we're out.
No.